Hi, it's Luna, aka your local kobold. And seriously, we were literally a minute in and we hadn't even gone live yet, and you've already done a horns too small. Hello, shiny kitten, how are you? Uh, my horns too small button isn't working. There we go, okay. So yeah, we're going to be watching the Kobold Direct. You had to announce your arrival. So like I might wait for like a couple more people to come in first before we go live with this thing. But like yeah, Kobold Direct happened about how long ago now? Like 7 hours ago, I think something like that. It was at 8 o'clock. 9 hours ago. I can math. I can absolutely do math. uh, but yeah. For anyone who hasn't like bumped into it before, Cobble Garden is basically a virtual pet style game that's a person called who goes by Ubisoft Online has been working on for like a couple of years now. And yeah, they have some stuff they wanted to show off in like a Nintendo Direct style live stream thing. And yeah, sub only mode was on because like it's on whilst I'm not live because sometimes people like to hop onto chats and then start spouting a bunch of racist crap and things to try to get you banned because you can be banned for stuff on Twitch that other people have said on your chat whilst you weren't live because you weren't moderating them. It's stupid. But yeah, uh, yeah, there's a Cobble Direct, and then after we do Cobble Direct, oh, accidentally hovered over something on my hotbar. And yeah, after we do Kobold Direct, we're going to be drawing some there. Drawing some like commission work I got. I call it commission work. Someone asked me to do a character sprite, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And it's been like a week and a half, I think, and I need it done by Tuesday. So we're gonna draw it on stream. So yeah, I guess let's start this thing. Hello, Cage. Hoi hoi. Really hyped to see what they got to show us. It starts off with Sonic Adventure music. How's the audio? Is it okay? Oh, I recognize this. They showed this off on their yeah, not Patreon. Is it Patreon?
Refreshing sponsored
Yeah,
product.
Patreon.
Oh, hey, here for an autograph? Oh, you want to know what happened to Uwusoft? And Kobold Garden?
I'll turn it
Those
up a
are
little
names
bit.
I haven't heard in a long time.
There we go.
Used to work for them, you know. Used to spread the good old Kobold news. But that was a different time. Things changed. Huh? Whoa.
The text to speech is actually pretty good for like just 15 AI.
More direct.
They did the thing. They did the click. That was cool. I really liked that animation.
Hello, and welcome to the first ever Kobold Directly, where we bring the world of Kobold Garden directly to you. Notice anything different? Well, yeah, besides literally everything. Look, no more gibberish or subtitles. By harvesting the dark magic of 15 AI, I can now better interact with humans like you through the power of speech. Don't get too excited though. This power is only for videos and won't be used in the actual game. But yeah, this directly has been a long time coming. The purpose of it is to explain what's been going on, but first, I feel it's best to explain to any newcomers what Kobold Garden even is.
Oh?
Long ago, when the world was still young, I was working on a game of great and terrible power. It was also not really going anywhere. So I decided to take a break and work on something smaller. I wanted to make a Chow Garden clone, game where you take care of small creatures kinda like a 3D Tamagotchi. I just needed to think up a creature for it, and that, my friends, was how Kobold Garden was born. But what was supposed to be a simple clone turned into a huge open-world adventure game. The scope of Kobold Garden grew larger and larger as the months went by. This is when I realized I needed to take a hiatus and bring Kobold Garden back to its roots.
Yeah, so like scope growth with a game is a really important thing to like keep tabs on because scope creep can kill games really easily. They did a good thing, like just taking a break to like work out what they wanted to do with it. Because from what I understand, they've like gone a really decent idea now. But like, yeah, they came to the conclusion that like the game needed more game that wasn't just Cobble Garden to actually be interesting.
to be a simple Chow Garden clone again. But the more I worked on it, the more I saw had to be done, and I kinda got stuck in a cycle. Regardless, I still went through with downsizing the game, and I'm really happy where it's at currently. That's where we end up to where we are today. Kobold Garden has come a long way, and I feel it's time to return to the public eye. I plan to return to being more active on Twitter with Kobold Garden's development going forward. Thank you to everyone who's stuck by me. The wait is almost over. Something else you may have noticed by now is my new outfit. Just the latest and greatest in Kobold. I call it version 3. It allows for a greater depth of customization, especially with our eyes. Now virtually all parts of a kobold can be customized to suit your preference. All kobolds employed at Kobold Garden will be required to wear version 3 at all times. Or else. Speaking of Kobold Garden, you're probably wondering what that old...
Hold up, so that means they're going back on something they said earlier, because like Kobold Garden, they said that they were going to have the version 1 and version 2 models both present in the game, and you could swap between both of them mid-game using like the options menu. So if they're only having version 3 available, I don't know, interesting design choice, because I do like the version 3. It's like somewhere between the version 2, which you can see right now I'm currently using that. I'm the version 2 Kobold. Version 1 is more like my retro outfit, if anyone's seen that one. It's a lot like this kind of like design and shape, but it's more, I guess, low poly and has like more simple eyes and a bunch of like more simple like features and stuff. There's a lot less features in that than there is in like, say for example, my body or in that body.
old place looks like now. Follow me and you will see a place called Kobold Garden.
You really did it, you crazy son of a bitch. You did it. Garden looks great now. It's different to the one they had in the beta, of alpha or whatever.
Kobold in its natural habitat. Typically, their garden habitats are small in size, but in Kobold Garden,
Hello,
they'll be
Paston
full
Bay.
of levels with multiple areas to discover. We want the gardens to be vast and feel like they're teeming with life. I know. You're probably asking yourself, when can I move in? It's free real estate. In time, my dear viewer, in time. Everything I can see is still a work in progress. The kobolds here, they don't even move yet. But they will soon. I only need to reverse engineer life itself. Back to you, me. Thank you, me. And that concludes the first ever Kobold Directly. Thank you for watching and for your support. I couldn't have gotten this far without your help. There's still a ways to go, but I think this year will be a special one. I'll be putting my focus on Kobold Garden, so videos like this won't be a monthly thing like the older videos or anything. They'll mostly be used to announce big things happening with Kobold Garden. Oh, but there's one more thing I forgot to share. Please have a gander.
Oh?
In the age of ancients,
It's really going for a copyright deadlock.
shrouded by fog, a land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Kobold Smash Bros? Wow, all the different customization options they got. Like, some of them had like black scleras on their eyes and stuff like that.
Fire,
The Smash reveal. Is there a Steam page? I might need to go on the wishlist for that. Hold up. Kobold Garden. Yep, it's on Steam. You can absolutely go and wishlist it now. I have no idea if that music is copyrighted or not, so I'm going to mute that. But yeah, that was amazing. Like, we haven't heard anything from Kobold Garden or Ubisoft in a long while. They've been posting, like, sporadically to their Patreon, but they have recently been... Oh, look, I was on there. Hold up. Right at the end. But, hello, Zenrith. Like, they have been very much more active on Twitter recently. They've been interacting with their fans more. And... Oh, there's another thing. Did I just accidentally click, like, back here? Did I do that? Sorry. But yeah, like they've been sporadically posting it to the Patreon and like giving us updates on there and stuff. And they basically just, from my understanding, had to basically scrap the game and rebuild it from scratch because there was just a bunch of stuff they weren't happy with, things that weren't working, and it just resulted in, yeah, we'll just like start again. We've like got experience now. We know what we're doing with it. Like if I'm understanding correctly, I'm not 100% sure, but that's basically what it sounds like has happened because. The models and stuff they weren't happy with because they were too low poly. They're not used to working in low poly. They want to do like higher poly stuff. And like as I mentioned before, like the scope of the game just like grew massive, and there wasn't really much game outside of Kobold Garden itself. Which, if you've played any game with a Chow Garden, so like basically the first two Sonic Adventure games, because there wasn't another one, you know that the thing that made the Chow Garden special was the fact it was an add-on to another game. So if Kobold Garden could turn into like a kind of thing where you got like a main game where you're going out and doing things, when you come back to like bringing those things into the the Kobold Garden, it could actually be like a really cool game with that kind of idea. Yeah, what's this end bit? There's something at the end here. It's just Kobold dancing to that music, which again, I have no idea if that's copyrighted. So I'm going to be muting it. It is a very good dance though. So yeah. Gui. Now we're going to be doing some sprite work on A-Sprite when it decides to come up on screen. You're gonna show it? OBS, it's right here. Can you not see it? Interesting. Hello, Cosmic Baked Potato. Hoi hoi. Capture foreground window of hockey. How am I going to do this? Oh, that's annoying. I guess I just need to capture my desktop with this one. Basically, I've got open A-Sprite and OBS is just refusing to see it. So yeah, we're going to get a desktop capture. Where do I do this? So yeah, display capture, create new display capture, which isn't exactly ideal. I would really rather not use a display capture, but this is what we're working with. I mean, ideally I would have had this set up beforehand, but you know how it is. Okay, so if I copy the transform of that and then I put it onto here, is that going to work? There we go, okay. So yeah, I got requested to draw a Pathfinder 2e character token for a friend, because we're going to be playing in a Pathfinder game this Tuesday. And they were asking for basically something between these goblins and Indiana Jones. Because they're playing a goblin rogue who's a like a treasure hunter. Oh, just gotta grab my tablet and not yeet my pen to the ground. That would be bad. Oh, geez, everything is tangled. I just unplugged my tablet by accident. I meant to unplug the charger for my pen. Has that messed stuff up? Because I know that if you plug in a tablet like after it has messed it up. I need to restart this then. Okay, so what we're going to do is copy that. Don't save. Don't save, that's fine. We're going to reboot this. Oh look, double Luna. Because basically graphics tablets have like a weird issue where if you boot the tablet after you boot the art software, it will crash the tablet driver and you won't be able to use it. Okay, so is this definitely on color mode RGB? Yeah, okay. So we got that, and then I need new sprite. So this one's going to be 200 by 200 and indexed. Okay. And the palette I want to work in today is going to be this one. So I got a page from a children's like storybook, and I just shoved it into Sprite, and I got this really good palette. I really love this one. I've been using it a lot recently. Like the two most recent pieces of artwork I put into my chat on my Discord were both both drawn using this the color palette. Wow, I'm struggling with words at the moment. I just need to double check that Twitch is actually showing the correct stream info up. Yeah, it is. Okay. Good. It is so annoying that I have to use the what's it called? Display capture instead of specific window capture. It's fit to screen center, 100%. Okay, so I guess we're just zoomed in this far. I'll just make this one smaller. We don't really need that massive, that's just for reference. So yeah, I think we're going to start off with like designing the character first. So we just need like simple sketches, working out like what features they're going to have. I've been told that they really like these like face shapes with the Pathfinder style of goblins. So like we're going to try to go for something like that. So we basically want like a football for a head. So like normally you draw like a circle for a head, but we're going to be going for a football. Or rugby ball for my fellow English speakers. Well, English people. Wow. Yeah, I'm really struggling with English today, apparently. People from the UK. There we go. So we have a rugby ball for a head. So I'm going to have like, oh, big grin. Rugby ball for a British friend. Exactly. Lots of teeth. So many teeth. Okay. And then we want big ears. Like, what kind of ears are we going for? Because we could go for like droopy ears, because he's gonna have like a hat on. Yeah, let's try this. And we okay, so we've got like vaguely a fedora shape. Because like, I don't know, Indiana Jones' like iconic thing is a fedora, so it kind of feels dumb not to have a fedora. Yeah, I think droopy ears could actually really work with this. I actually really like that. Yeah, we're gonna go with droopy ears. And then we have like the inner ear structure over here. And then we just need to replicate that over here. So we just do a little sketch down here. And I feel like we need some like music or something on. I might try to find some like royalty-free music or just like shove on. Anyone got any suggestions? Royalty-free screen music. Epidemic Sound. I remember these guys. Apparently they're pretty good. Oh, that's a free trial thing. Slip.stream. Start for free, no. Anyone got any free Soundstripe, unlimited music, royalty free. Sign up for free, no. Yeah! Yeah, I have no idea where we're going to get music from. I could just play my playlist that I have for my AFK screens. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Hold up, I have that here? Does that work? There we go. We got Final Fantasy music playing. I was like, nah, I should pull up some like actual proper music. I was like, why bother? I have like game music just on standby, just press whenever. Okay. I need more practice doing like art streams because I do kind of want to do more of these in the future. because like I do enjoy doing art. I'm just really struggling to get back into it, and I feel like if I did it more often, it would make it a whole lot easier. And like doing it with this kind of format just feels really chill. Hello, Soul Honey. Nothing much, you. Let's put my tablet up here. That should maybe be a bit easier. Had it like on my lap, and I was just like, this is awkward. Why am I doing this? Okay, so we have like big eyebrows. Let's go for like kind of bulgy eyebrows coming down like this, and then we have like an eye underneath. They're looking really menacing. I hope I can like make them look a bit friendlier afterwards, because like they're not meant to be like an evil goblin. Also, wookie woo. Heck. Okay, so what kind of noses do we normally have? We've got like these like almost pig-like noses, but like not really. Like weird. I mean, having pig-like noses would make sense because they got like the whole thing of like liking mushrooms and stuff. So we've got like something like this, and like some lines going up, I guess. Actually, I wonder if I could poke. I wonder if they're online. Are they online? Oh, they're not online. I was gonna poke the person I'm doing this like work for and see if they were interested in like watching and like give me like advice on how they want me to look, but unfortunately they're not online. Okay, so next up we got the body. Goblins are like weirdly muscular. Like every time I see pictures of goblins, they always have like really muscly bodies. So they said they really liked this outfit and like were interested in something like that. Let's see, like this probably needs to come down a bit further here as well, so they got like more jaw to accommodate for their lips, because like they have massive mouths. Let's go for like some kind of like this kind of, I don't know what you call this. It's like a cloak sort of thing, but like not really. And I'm guessing that like connects up here. And then you got like this other bit coming down here, which will make up the other sleeve sort of thing. And we got the arms coming down. I feel like we need more room. I don't think that having a 200 by 200 size sprite was big enough, but that's why we can do this, which is like amazing. Be like 300 by 300. Is that big enough? Yeah, that's plenty room. Okay, so knowing the person I'm drawing this for, I should probably give them a little bit of like a feminine like pose or something. I don't know. They tend to like girly stuff and things. Let's go for like. How am I gonna do that? So like, the hand kind of coming out like that, and then the thumb would probably be about here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of what I was going for. And then we'll have like a whip in the other hand, because like Indiana Jones, like the two things I know about Indiana Jones, that hat and a whip. I should have probably got a reference image for a whip as well, but like how hard can it be to draw a whip? It's like a spiral of like leather, isn't it? It's not gonna be that difficult. Okay, so we've got arm coming out here. And then go for a bit of yarn will come up here. Spin! Then yeah, okay, so we've got like the thumb here. And we'll have like the handle of the whip coming down like here, and it's got like leather wrappings around it, so it's like kind of stiff and sticking up like that. And then we need like the other fingers coming along here. Also, I love this music. This comes from Rune Factory 1. It's the... Oh, was it Rune Factory 1 or was it Rune Factory 4? One of a Rune Factory braided cow skin. Oh heck, we're getting head pats. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But like, yeah, Rune Factory, whichever Rune Factory game this came from, like the soundtrack is what sold me on that game. Like, because I was like, no, this is okay. This is like kind of good. It's like a what do you call it? Oh geez, I'm like messing up everything. It's kind of like a Pokemon sort of Harvest Moony sort of game. Also, thank you for head pats. But what's it called? I lost my train of thought. But like, it was just kind of like basic Harvest Moon. And then this music came on, I was like, no, the rest of his music's been really good, but this one soundtrack in particular is amazing and I love it. Pulled back the curtain just a little bit. just a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, I do have a version of this setup where I have like the room behind me. So I've got like avatar selection, like down here. I've got like the full room setup. Oh. But unfortunately, this lags like hell. So I can't use this one. Like, I can technically use it at the moment because I'm not doing anything intensive. Also, that music is loud. There we go, okay. Just turn it down a little bit. But yeah, unfortunately that thing lags with any game I play it with. But like, we're just like doing this, I could technically do it, but like, effort, I guess. It's not really needed. We're not doing anything like particular in this room. I do plan at some point of potentially like doing like a VR setup with this room. If I ever get VR, like I do plan on getting VR eventually. But it's just like I guess like something in the future that I want to do. Because doing like simple VR games is actually really easy. From my understanding, you basically just set up like a camera, tell the camera like where it is, where it starts at, all that kind of stuff, and like how tall it's supposed to be and things. I bet it just kind of works. I was really surprised at how easy it is because I was watching like people do like, oh yeah, I build my room in VR sort of things. So I was like, oh, that's really easy. I just noticed like how short their bodies are. Their bodies are basically like the same height as their head. It's like, you need about like that kind of scale for the body. Now let's just do that. Yeah, this part of the body should be the same height as the head. Yeah, so we want it to be about here. We've got body coming in, and then like eye coming out, and then there's the end of the body. And we have like leggies. We do the same thing over here, so we've got like waist coming in. How's like the line coming down here? So we've got like, I feel like this head probably needs to be like rotated slightly, and like the whip needs to like come back here. We've got like that. Nope. See if I can copy that line. There we go. That looks like more like a sword. Not quite thin enough to be a whip. Yeah, there we go. That's more like a whip. And I feel like this is starting a little bit too high. It's like body's sort of like this sort of circle shape here. So this should probably... Yeah, because there's like the rest of it, so it should be coming down from like here. And then we have like more thigh coming down this way. Like a knee. We'll have like boots coming off like here, because like every good treasure hunter needs like really good boots. Something like that. Make like the boots like have a really big wide brim here, like really big boots. And then like the legs only just like here, just like fitting in. Oh, I like this music. I'm gonna turn this up. Yes! Dark Cloud has such a good soundtrack. I love it. Okay, so this leg's coming a bit forward, so... be like... there-ish? And we'll have like another boot, so... one will look a bit bigger because it's closer. Yeah, that looks about right. Perfect. Yeah, I might want to redo this face. Like, I'm not really... I like the hat, I like the ears. Not sure about this. I think it should be probably looking towards the angle of action. So it should be like going more like pointing this way. Probably similar to the one I just copied from. So what I'm gonna do is grab that tool. And we're going to just cut this out, shove it on another layer, just so we can go back to it just in case we want it. Does that work? Yeah, it did. Okay. We hide that. And... oh. Let's erase this. It's like... the body of stuff. I really like how I've done the body, but like... the head I wasn't so sure about. Okay, then we'll go for like a bigger one for like the rest of it. Okay, back to more Mabinogi music? Mabinogi music. Mabinogi? I can't remember how to pronounce that. I always pronounce it like Mabinogi because I'm just like, oh yeah, it's like an Asian word, but it's not an Asian word. Actually, it's I think it's Irish. It's like it's one of those. It's like I think it's like a Celtic word. It like basically means like the cycle of life or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, a lot of Mabinogi has Celtic mythology stuff in it. It's really cool because like that kind of stuff doesn't really show up in games very often, or it does to some degree, but like not authentically. It's usually just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna have like a Dunaharm and like a couple other like of the popular things everywhere, rather than actually doing it properly. Okay, so there's our neck hole. That's where the head should be coming out of. We'll have like neck coming off, and then we'll need try and do this football again. So big toothy grin and weird head. I think I might just start with the mouth. If we start with the mouth, I get that scaled right to everything else, and we can just like draw everything else based around that, because the mouth is like the main prominent thing on the head. So I'm gonna get another layer. We can just draw over the top of it, and just gonna so like gonna be pointing like that way. So we need the mouth like slightly angled more towards here, like that. There we go. That looks about right. But we have like eyes. That's creepy. I don't like that. That is awful. I mean, it'll work for like what we're doing, but that is really creepy. Oh gee. Where did the head pat go? I just realized the head pat fell off. Did it? I gotta put the head pat back on. The head pat disappeared. Did I do that? I can't remember. The head pat is back. I fixed it. It's fine. Okay. So I think the eyes are a bit too close to the mouth at the moment. Gonna go for trying to do a nose. And it looks so dirty. Just leave it like that. That's the goblin. It's done. Okay, so we need like the ears coming off, and we're gonna go with like the droopy ears. 'Cause I think the droopy ears are kind of cute, I guess. Yeah, something like that. So let's make this a bit lower opacity, and we're gonna just draw over it and do like something a bit better. Oh, make sure we're on the right layer. Okay. We have the cheekbone and then the eyebrow. Eyebrows are like really really thick and prominent. The eyebrows are really frickin' prominent. Okay. They look really depressed. I feel like the eye shape needs to be made like a little bit more... Yeah, there we go. That looks a bit happier, I think. Something like that. That looks a bit better. And we'll have like another thing coming along here. Got cheekbone, and then eyebrows probably going to be starting a bit further in than that because it won't be connecting up to the side of the head like on this side. Which reminds me, that should probably be a bit more bulgy. Something like that. I love how much detail I'm putting into this sketch. Like, this sketch isn't going to be ever seen. Like, I'm going to be drawing over this with, like, colored outlines and, like, refining it and neating it up and stuff afterwards, but I'm going, like, so detailed with this. Then we have top of the head over here. And the other eye. Oops, I pressed a button. What did I do? What does that button do? Oh, it opens up my eraser. Okay, I found an eraser button on my pen I didn't know I had. Apparently if I press like one of the two buttons by my finger, it will just like open up an eraser. Yeah, okay, that looks kind of okay. And then we'll have like the smile coming down here. Then 1 pixel, just like dig into here a little bit, open that up a little bit so we've got some more to work with. Do like a 1 pixel for the teeth because yeah, like drawing teeth with like a really big pencil is like really stupid. They're a bit too small for that. Yeah, I think if we give like the teeth like really small outlines, it should look a lot better. And yeah, there we go. I wonder if I do like a smaller pixel brush for... Oh geez, that's too big. For like the nose. I'm not sure, because like the nose is turning out to be a lot more difficult to draw than I thought it would be. Just go for like that shape in the middle first. And then we'll just like... There we go. Got like kind of a Wario nose going on. It's maybe a bit too big. But like the pixels are like kind of too small to work with here. I had to decide to do this in pixel art, didn't I? I could have opened up a normal drawing application like anyone else would have, but now I'm going to do it in pixel art. And we have like the ears coming down like this. Then sticking out a bit too far. There we go. Now let's get rid of the top of the head so we can draw a hat on it. And there we are. So the hat will have like a brim coming around like that. Then yeah, something like that. Have like the top of the hat going up and round into like a peak. Okay. Yeah. So if I get rid of my underlayer here, that's looking pretty okay. I'm actually pretty happy with how this is coming out. I probably need like a bit more stuff done here. So like I think I'm gonna continue this cloak thing because like I like the idea of him just having like this big like dumb cloak. I don't know. I imagine this goblin just being like, yeah, like the cloaks are something that treasure hunters wear, right? I want to be like important and like seen as a treasure hunter, and like people should know who I am. So I should wear a cloak and a hat because like that's what treasure hunters wear. Okay, so that comes behind here, and it would like travel around this way and then be visible around here. Although you can't see it on this one because they're covering it up with a bag, which I did actually notice was there before. That bag is like really backgroundy. It's like not the focus of that image at all. Let's continue this skirt sort of design. So we've got... Do I follow on with this, or do I do something different? Because I do kind of like that, but... Zoom in a little bit. Let's go for the shirt going like that. And then we have like the belt coming down here. Actually, yeah, we should probably go for a belt because like Indiana Jones with his like typical pose of that belt seems like a thing. And oh yeah, right, it's on a different layer, so I can't delete that, but like there's a belt buckle there. I think I might just keep these pants. I'm not so sure about the skirt design. I kind of like the pant design. I should probably also make this boot like go in a bit further, because I'm losing like kind of the aesthetic of them having like boots that are too big for them. Their boots too big for them damn feet. Okay. So what have we got now? I guess I could do some patches on their outfit, which would give it a bit more detail and interest, but I'm not so sure about that. So instead, I think what I'm going to do at this point is start experimenting with some colours in the background. What colour are we going to make this goblin? So let's go for grid, refer to visible layers. We could make them... Actually, let's get a proper background colour first, because I cannot see what I'm doing. Let's go for like a... this kind of colour. Oh, and... there we go. So yeah, red eyes seem to be the common thing amongst these goblins, so probably going to make them red. And like, them slightly glow in the light. I want a smaller pixel for that. Let's go for 1 pixel. Do a little bit of that. And the same on the other side. There we go. maybe not those bottom 2 pixels actually. I think like just these is enough. It's going back what's down here. Those eyes are really asymmetrical as well. But as I said, we'll be patching this up when we do the refinement set, because this is just like trying to work out what colours we're going to put where. I feel like inside of the mouth should probably be like a dark brown, darker than that. Basically almost black. Yeah, we basically just got black to work with here, which is fine because the black on the outlines is not going to be there when we're finished. I should probably go here instead. I think. Ah. Yeah, that's probably okay. And then, like, we could probably have, like, another tooth there. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks a bit better. Maybe? I don't know, the teeth are, like, really thin and, like, fang-like, so it's kind of hard to replicate that in pixel art. Right, so we want a darker brown for this. Yee. Okay, so that's... Maybe I want to go for a lighter colour for the whip, because that whip is a little bit too dark, I think. Excuse me. Rayman music was a little bit too loud for my taste. Just like couldn't quite hear myself think. Okay. Shove this over here so I can actually just like work with it a bit easier. Horn's too small. Heck, my horns are too small. Is this better? Oh no, what did I do? Apparently pressing numpad 6 like does that? Oh, they're different zoom levels. I didn't know that was a thing. Then that cycles through your color palette? How do you cycle down through the color palette? I have no idea. I just discovered something new I had no idea you could do in this program. Oops. Do we go for green? I think an accident actually just showed me something cool I could do. Yeah, do like a green scarf sort of thing. And we have like neck down here, which I apparently missed some line of, but that's fine. We'll just ignore that. Then hat should probably be like a, I don't know, like a grayish sort of blue. I feel like that's going to get like too lost with the rest of his skin because it's a sort of the same color. Like straight up here, like that should also be part of the hat. That somehow got lost in the process. Maybe we should just go for like a typical green color. Or we could go for a grey. I like that actually. I think we're gonna go with this sort of color. Perfect size. Or this. Nah, actually, that's it. That's the skin color we're going for. Oops. That's not skin. That shouldn't be that color. And we're gonna go for like just brown pants. Super simple. Dark brown boots. Let's just go for like this reddish, yeah, brown. Yeah. And we'll go for like a lighter color for the inside. Something like that. And is this part of this? But yeah, actually, that the entirety of this should all be green. They got like a green cloak. And we've got like a yellow buckle. And I could really modulate my music at some point to like make it all like similar audio levels, because all my audio is like different on my music. I was never meant to be like played for that long because it's usually just used for my intro, but eh. Okay, so we've got a belt, and then we need like a different color for the top. Maybe I'll go for like a light color. Maybe? So we go for a darker color. That could work. Okay. How does that look? Pretty good. Yeah, okay, I think this is what we're going to be going for. I'm going to neaten this up and make it like look a whole lot better. So we're going to merge down all of these layers. Oh, actually, let's just delete the 2 invisible layers because we don't need them. So that one and that one. Oh geez, what is happening? Okay, so delete layer and delete layer. And then we just want to flatten visible. There we go. That's the point. Teeth color. What color should the teeth be? Yellow? Let's go for like a white. Like, I feel like goblins probably have like similar to sharks, they just sort of like replace their teeth as they go. So like I don't think they would have yellow teeth because they would just like fall out before they had a chance to. There we go. Okay, so let's go to properties, make this a bit more opaque, transparent. Now we're going to start working on the actual like line art and finishing up this. So we want a darker color than this, so like I don't think it's dark enough. This was the same color as this, wasn't it? No, okay. Yeah, okay, this will be our outline color for the head. Go for slightly bigger brush. Because I want to keep like the same cartoony big outline sort of thing. But we're going to go for just a different color other than black. Because black outlines, I don't know, they work with some art, but like I don't think it works with this sort of thing. Then we'll have eyebrows pretty prominently done like that. Nah, it's like, I see what I'm doing wrong. It should be like down here. So yeah. Get that curling and then there we go. Okay, that looks a bit better. I think we might leave that to be black, or we might just leave the bottom to be black. Yeah, I think brownie eyes are still gonna be... I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Excuse me a moment, I just realized what I was doing. We need to redo all of that because I did a stupid... Luckily I caught it this early on. There we go, okay. Right, so we've got the eyes. Yeah, that sort of works. Let's sort of do this to the edges of them. Oh. something like that. Up on like an extra pixel just there and there, just so it like makes the transition look a bit better, because like, weird thing with pixel art, without those 2 pixels, they look really harsh. But with those 2 pixels, suddenly they're really soft. Like, just moving 1 single pixel in pixel art can change so much stuff with the image. It's kind of terrifying when you're doing it, because just like, oh, every slightest little thing I do on this image is going to change everything. Okay, let's do that so I can't accidentally draw on the outside of it. Oh. Okay, and then we'll grab 1 pixel. I think we're still just gonna like just a 1 pixel of light on the outside. Yeah, okay. Then we've got the mouth, so I think I'm gonna outline the mouth with the same color as the skin. Just, I don't know, it makes sense. Another 2 pixel brush. I wish I knew a hotkey to be able to do this quicker. Like, does this button work? No, that swaps between colors. I don't know. Like, I need to set it up at some point to have... Oh, hello, Sophie! Hoi hoi! I need to set it up at some point so that I can just, like, change my brush size by just, pressing a button. Excuse me, my brain sort of died on me for a second. Okay. So we need mouth to be a bit neater. I have something different. There we go, okay. I really need to expand that playlist at some point, or I could just pull on like something else. Like, I wish I'd used just like a playlist, or yeah, I'm friends with Pinkberry. Yeah, Pinkberry's part of the bee creatures. But sorry, my train of thought died. What was I talking about? I've forgotten. Yeah, I need to expand out my music a little bit on this. Because, wait, did I just accidentally turn down the music? Got quieter for some reason. But yeah, my music playlist is just like really small, and I wish I had more songs to put on it, but unfortunately I don't, and I don't really know any decent royalty-free stuff I could use. More importantly, royalty-free things where I don't have to like pay a subscription to use it. Because I can't really afford that. Maybe at some point when I'm a bigger streamer I might be able to afford it, but like, today is not that day. There we go, okay. Gonna neaten up the mouth a little bit. It still looks so creepy without the rest of the facial features. I have no idea what it is about just those eyes and that mouth. OC Remix might be an option. I could try that, to be honest. Just get like a bunch of, let's just use some Silver Gunner music. No. Silver Gunner seems to be doing pretty well for himself recently, actually, because like, his music seems to just be coming back, like he's just slowly making new stuff to put onto YouTube. It's like, yeah, for people who don't know, like, Nintendo dropped on him like a sack of bricks. He just, like, lost a heck ton of his stuff. Kill the sun. Okay, let's go for another ear. And next up, I need like a darker color for the hat. How does this work? We have that there, and then we draw like this for the top. I think that could work. If I have a darker color, is this... Yeah, I think that we'll go for that color. Yeah, something like that, and then we'll just like link that up there. We want to erase these pixels. And then we'll fill in this with this. It should probably actually be a darker color because it's the bottom of the hat. Like if we do that, and then yeah, something like that. Two sides of the same coin. One now avenging the other because the Nintendo ran Guilford out using copyright strikes. Oh, okay. Because I thought it was the same person. Like I just completely missed that the name was flipped around. Like a dark color to go on here. We might just use brown for like the stripe going on the hat. Or this color? Yeah, let's go with this color. We want a line coming down like that. And we'll just like repeat that line. Kind of looks like a bucket helmet at the moment. I need to fix that. Just be like a bit of shading up here. And yeah, there we go. I think that could work. Oh, wrong color. Maybe the inside of this needs to be a little bit darker, like that. How's that looking? Terrible. I need to redo that. Please don't pirate our earlier games and sell them to me, damn it, exactly. Like, they won't put their OSTs online, so people can't, like, listen to them when they want to. They won't sell their legacy content, and then complain at people when they get it through other means, because, like, if you can't legally obtain a game, I don't think that the company should be able to, like, have a go at you for, like, getting it through other means, but that's just my opinion. I don't advocate piracy where it would damage like a company because like they would be currently making money off that game. Like if someone's like literally just like released a game, like you don't like steal from them. Like they need that money. They literally just like released it. But when it's a game from 20 years ago that is niche, you can't find anywhere else, and like the only method of getting it is through that, like or going onto eBay and paying someone else like a few £1,000 for like one copy of it, like. Nintendo's not losing money there. It's really annoying. Like, they could just make on their eShop, like, just sell people their games on the eShop. People will buy them. Like, people will absolutely just be like, I want to play this old game from, like, the 90s. Nintendo, can you sell it to me? And they'll be like, yeah, like, let me just, like, shove this game on our eShop. And then people could just play it there. But why wouldn't they just do that? Like, I know Nintendo is not against, like, putting a emulator on their system to play older games. Like, why don't they just, like, cater for those people? You'll make more money by doing that, Nintendo, yeah. What is wrong with Nintendo? Like, they've been really dodgy recently. I mean, they've been dodgy in the past before, like, remember when they copyright, was it cease and desisted, that was it. They cease and desisted a kid's birthday party for being Mario themed. Does anyone remember that? That was a thing. Like, of all the things to try and get a cease and desist on, a birthday party. Hello, Love Bunny Cupcake, how are you? Hoi hoi hoi! Okay, let's do a bit of shadow down here. Do like a darker area there. And then this should be filled in like this. Yeah, that's looking about right. Don't pirate our games. Go buy an original cartridge on eBay for 600% of the original price, which we're not making money off when you buy. God damn it, Nintendo. Like, I can't remember which game it was recently, but like... Oh yeah, Yoshi's Crafted World. Oh, no, Yoshi's Woolly World, sorry. On the Nintendo Wii U. Basically, pretty soon that's going to be like completely inaccessible because you won't be able to download it from the eShop anymore. I own a digital copy back in my hometown on my Wii U, which my mum now owns. And like, if that ever gets deleted, I can't get it back again. Like, what do I do in that situation? How do I get hold of another copy? I mean, I know how you get hold of another copy, but like, without resorting to those means, how would you get another copy of that? You're gonna sleep in, there's also friends in another time zone still awake, so go up to say hi. Yeah, time zone's stuck. Let's shove this on like this pen, and like get that. Okay, I think we need like a highlight color. We need something a bit brighter, but not too different to this. We could do like that. Yeah. Then we'll do like a bit coming down here. And like across the brim of the hat as well. Cool. Yeah, so how does that look? Messy. Really messy. I'm really not liking this section and I have no idea how to make it good. You're trying to earn enough points to guide the raid over to Dunbai, but it's so slow. Yeah, I might do it anyway. Depends who's online when I go to actually raid someone. Okay. I might just like redo the entire shape of his hat on the top. I like the bottom. The bottom's done well, but like this part's just really hard. Goodbye is having a debut today. Oh. Wait, they're having a debut today? Haven't they already debuted? Like, I've never understood this with like VTuber culture. Like, they've shown their face, they've done like streams and stuff. They've got like their avatar out there and stuff. Haven't they already debuted? I don't understand. Okay, so go for a... We need 2 pixels. So like, it has like a peak coming like this. But it's like rounded. But then it comes down like this and then sharp drops. And then we have like a harsh corner here, which I might just make entirely that color. And then we have like this darker section here. And go back to our 1 pixel brush. They have not debuted. This is the big introduction and all to them. Plus it's their affiliate anniversary. Oh! I can't even remember when I got affiliate. I think it was in August, like near my birthday. Can't remember. That is a point. Yeah, in 5 days is going to be the anniversary of my debut on YouTube. Like, I'm basically counting when I started recording videos on YouTube, because I wasn't always a live streamer. I used to record videos. I'm planning on doing, like, basically, we're gonna play some Revolt, so, like, the first games I ever streamed. And we're also gonna look at some of my older content and probably cringe at it. But if I cringe at it, it means I've grown as a person. It means I'm, like, a better streamer now, right? That's how that works, I think. And yeah, it was a bit before my birthday, I can't remember. I don't even remember what I did on my birthday. I know I streamed like a specific game on my birthday because I was like, yeah, I just want to stream this today because like it's my birthday and I want to stream what I want to stream today rather than like sticking to my schedule. And I can't remember what I did stream.
That's a very nice time.
Yay. Yeah, I'm much more happy with that shape because the previous two I did, I was like really unhappy with the shape, but that looks a lot better.
Dobby is fat.
Yes! Dobby has been given hat. Dobby is free elf.
Free goblin.
I wonder, is there any way to like get up on Twitch like when you became an affiliate? I can't remember how you even do that. It'd probably be like under like insights, wouldn't it? Achievements, yeah, it'd be under achievements. So after affiliate was completed. Oh, it doesn't say. That sucks. I was like, oh yeah, it's got it here under achievements. It should be under here like when I did it, right? No, it doesn't.
Not too highly enjoyed.
Yeah. I'll find out at some point how to do it. I can't remember where it was. I don't remember you streaming on your birthday. I think you spent it with Badger. That was what it was. Yes. Was it?
Kills you.
I can't remember.
That would sound like a thing. You thought.
Yeah. I probably was stolen by Badger, so I wasn't able to stream. Yeah, I don't have a birthday stream uploaded. That explains it, yeah. I think Badger at me on the day of your affiliate. Give me a second. Oh, okay. It's like super handy. Because yeah, it would be nice to like see like how long ago it was that I got affiliate. Because I know when I had affiliate, my channel wasn't like, I think it was about half as big as it is now. Like, it's grown quite a lot. Like, it doesn't feel like it anymore, I guess, because, like, because I'm getting, like, similar growth to I used to. It feels like less because there's bigger numbers, despite the fact I know that's stupid, because, like, it's the same kind of numbers, if that makes any sense. I don't know.
Growing slowly, not like
Yeah.
to the end.
But it's still the same rate as before, which means that the numbers are bigger, which means that the amount of growth being the same looks smaller, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Yeah, the percentile is smaller, but it's the same, like, actual, like, decimal number. Or whatever, integers or whatever, those things.
Numbers.
Yes, numbers. Okay, so let's just fill in this with black, and then we'll do some teeth. Yeah, that's good work. And then we need to do some like bigger ones for down here. Yeah, okay. And like somewhere here in the middle where it sort of like comes together, we'll do a mirror. Like, this idea just came out of nowhere. I was like, maybe this can work. It's actually kind of working. Probably want like another. What do you call it? Oh, why did that do that? Okay, probably want like a middle tooth, like that, and then we'll just like repeat this on the other side. Yeah, this kind of works. Yeah, okay, I like this. Let's continue this on the other side. Have like it coming up a bit higher here. Also, Rayman 3 had such a good soundtrack. I think what this needs is like a little bit like... just a little bit like that. It looks a little bit friendlier, I think. Yeah, just on the one side. There we go. Also, geez, my horns have been like huge for ages. Why are they not shrinking? It was like 28 minutes ago. The automated thing just like for some reason refused to actually let it work. Okay, so let's go for a bit of this going down the shoulder. We need like a darker color than this to be the outline for the outfit. That work? That's the same color as this, isn't it? No, that's that color. Okay. Yeah, we can do with this. So we go down like that. And then... oh. Oh, geez. I mean, it got there, but like went a bit too far. And we'll go... that. The rest of that shoulder thing in. And get the rest of this scarf style thing coming down here. Yeah, I think it should still be slightly raggedy. Like, sort of like that. Yeah. Okay, let's start putting in some colours around here. So it's a bit easier to see what we're doing. I'll do some shading on the head at some point later, but like not right now. Oh. There we go. And now we need something slightly darker than that. I think we'll go for this red. I think it's the same colour as the boots, but it's a bit far away, so it, like, shouldn't conflict too much, I don't think. It's not going to be used much anyway, because it's only for the outline of this. Do that so I can't accidentally overwrite it. There we go. Okay, and now we need the outline of these pants. So how would that look as an outline? Probably a bit too pale. Not pale, light. Yeah, okay. Day of my affiliate was 9th of the 9th, 21. Oh, so that was the month after my birthday. Okay. Because my birthday is the 26th of the 8th. So yeah, the 9th of the 9th would have been like 2 weeks after? I think? Something like 2 weeks after. I just realised this is still the edge of the... I'm going to leave this colour here because I want to come back to that. This is still the edge of a shirt. It's not part of a boot. I was like doing a different colour because I thought it was like the edge of the boot, not the shirt. But yeah, you want to make sure that the edges of your like stuff like match. So like this will make it pop out a little bit more along there. That's too dark. That is too dark of a colour. What do I do here? Actually, I have an idea. If I go back to this one and load my palette, then we'll go to color mode indexed. So now I can like grab that color and then just do it here. Huh, interesting. I didn't realize it was that brown. Isn't that the same as... no, it's a different brown. Okay. Yeah, now this looks a bit too dark, but that's fine. We can go lighter. Going darker is more difficult than going lighter. I think I gave you 20 subs on your first day of affiliate. Yeah, you did. It shocked the hell out of me. I was just like, oh no, people are just throwing money at me. Why? Ah! Confused noises. Okay, so we've got this reddish brown on the belt. So is this dark enough to use those? That's basically the same color. That could be an outline. I think we'll go for that for an outline. I want to change this though. This is way too dark for an outline. It's too light. Also too light. There we go. That works, yeah. Okay. Then we need this for an outline for this. We've got like the outline of the belt here. Let's actually keep that at 2 pixels. We're just gonna select like outline of this and just like fill in that area, and then we're going to that's a bit too thick. Let's get a 1 pixel brush. Just gonna like box this in like that. Bit of a thing coming through there. And then we'll grab this color and shove it here. Have it outline a bit here. And that should be good. Yeah, there we go. That looks like a belt buckle. You seemed unfazed at the time. It wasn't until Badger told me I thought you were happy about it. No, like, I was happy about it. I was like, oh, like, it's, this is, like, nice, a gesture and stuff. I just was also just like, oh, geez, why? I don't feel like I deserve this. I was having a, like, a really small, just, like, I guess, like, anxiety thing, because I was just like, oh, no. I was just trying to like sound grateful and stuff because I was just like I was midway between like having like the emotions just like anxiety and stuff, but also having just like I don't know, it was a lot to take in all at once. Like this is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so is this the same color? I've accidentally made the pants the same color as the top. That's an issue. I think I want to go for like a... I can't go for a reddish brown here because I've done it on the belt. I've done a mistake. I could make the belt a darker color. Yeah, let's replace these colors a second. So we want a darker color than that. So I think we're going to replace this with like that. And then... oh. Steal that color. And we just... this. Oh, and I want to keep that color as well. Yeah, so we now got this to use on here. And we can use this as the outline. Okay, and then down here. With the bold, hello Masonic! Hoi hoi hoi! Okay, and then we want this colour. Put it in there. Oops. I accidentally somehow swapped which layer I was on. Hoi hoi hoi! Okay. And just carefully go around that outline. And then miss a spot and fill in the entire thing. Okay, let's continue the arm. Did I seriously not colour that in? It feels like a blank space there where I haven't coloured it. Okay, so... how are we gonna do this? We've got like the arm coming down here, and then we've got like the elbow joint there. I think I'm overthinking it. I think we've just got like this. Let's redo that hand both. That is basically the line I wanted to take. Okay, get a 1 pixel out. And I'll hide that so I can see a bit better. Yeah, I think we just want to like have this going like that. And then we'll have the thumb coming off. Nope. Careful not to overwrite that. And there we go. How's that look? I'm not happy with that hand shape. Okay, so... just gotta sort of carve the fingers in, I guess. Okay, and then we get 1 pixel out, and we will go a bit longer fingers. Dainty road fingers. Okay, and that's good. I think I want to move like these pixels down a little bit more. Yeah. Don't really need this anymore over here. Okay, and then we'll grab this color and just fill it in the hand. Right, oh, I need to change my posture. I'm hurting my back. A small stretch, and I recommend that other people do the same thing because we've been sat here for like an hour and a half at this point.
You got a drink?
Yep, I have a drink. Everyone do a hydrate. Okay, so... let's go down here. Okay, so we need... what do you even call this muscle? Like, we need that drawn out. I went to give it the proper name, but I was like, I don't actually know the name for that bit of the arm. It's something, it has a name, I can't remember what it's called. Yo, let my spine become snack. Do not eat your spine, you need that. Okay, it's a bit too wide there. There we go. And then... okay. Put in the rest of this thumb. And then... need the fingers. Something more like that. Indecisive kobold repeatedly redraws fingers. Hands are hard. Like, I spent a long time practicing drawing hands and I'm still not good, especially in pixel art. There's not enough space to do detail in pixel art for hands, so I don't really bother. Like, I put in enough that it gives the idea of a finger, but like, not enough to actually really classify as a finger. And we come up here. With a couple more stripes coming off. And then we'll just follow this line up here. Doesn't need to be exact and perfect, but I do like the curve we've got, so I want to try to keep it close to it. There we go. And we'll just... oh. Down here. I do like, I don't know, I've been growing on this face-up design because for ages I was just like, I don't really like it, but it does kind of like, it has a nice goblin-y sort of thing going for it, I guess. Like, they look friendly, but also like they would just like absolutely bite your finger off if you got on the wrong side of them. Which I think means I got it right. That's like how goblins are supposed to be, right? So I did realise that that should be that colour. That's the wrong colour of outline. Because that's like going behind the head. Probably be a bit rounder. And there we go. That's just become straight. Like, I knew there was something up with this, but I didn't realise it was that. Like, ear should probably be connected to the head. There we go! Okay, that's what was wrong. The ear wasn't connected to the head properly. I think that looks better. Nah. That needs to be rounder. Maybe like that? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Much happier with that. Do you ever just biceps? Yes, it was biceps. In your first 5e campaign, your party adopted 2 goblins. Our party is about to adopt 2 goblins in the Pathfinder 2e game I'm playing in. This is one of them. So we've got 2 goblins. We've got a goblin witch who is an alchemist, and she makes like potions and stuff, but the potions aren't liquid. They're gingerbread biscuits and stuff like that, and like cakes and things. And then this one is a goblin treasure hunter rogue. And the other 2 party members are myself, who's of course playing a kobold, and Yevgeny, who is also a kobold. Yevgeny is basically they're like a full plate guardian sort of role character. They're playing what's called a champion. I think they're a liberator champion, if anyone knows like their Pathfinder 2e classes. Yeah, their entire thing's basically they get rid of like movement impairing status conditions on people, so like grapple and things like that. And then they also allow their party members to move around a bit and like force movement on them and things like that to like try and get them out of danger and things. And they also like block stuff with shields. It's really cool. I really want to try playing a champion at some point because I played a cavalier in 5th ed and I really liked it, but it also felt really restrictive, I guess, because they're like, oh, like you get benefits for riding an animal, but what if you don't want to ride an animal? Tough, like, luck, basically. And just like, I don't know, I just want to play like a person with a big shield who just protects their allies. Right, so let's grab this color, I guess. I think that needs to be a lighter color. A bit too dark, it blends in too much with the background. There we go. Or like the background, the outline, I mean. Get rid of that pixel there. There we go. Fill this in. Follow this along to make sure that we filled in all of the pixels, because I don't want to forget those later and realise I've forgotten it when it's actually being used, because that would suck. Nice. Okay, select this so I don't accidentally overwrite it. Let's continue this cloak down. Okay, and then... Okay. There we go. Okay, that's the line I was trying to find. Yeah, that looks about right. And the cloak is the same colour as that part because it's basically connected. Nice! All we need to do now is fill in that finger that I almost missed and do the boots, and then we can move on to shading. I mean, I know I've already done some shading, but like, shading is important. Okay, so these boots, same colour as that. I need a darker colour for that. Yeah, basically the boots are just going to be the same colours as the belt. Let's start off with these cuffs though. So I kind of want to make the cuffs rounded on the outside. And get like... How's this colour combination? So we have like this on the outside and then we do this in the middle. I think it needs to be darker. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that colour isn't darker, it's more saturated, but you know what I mean? There's just like... It's a more contrast, I guess, between the outline and the fill. Oops, that wasn't supposed to be that colour. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Maybe out a bit longer than that. Nice! This goblin really do be having them apple-bottom jeans with the boots with the fur. Oh, you're gonna head off, Cage? Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Also, Sophie, you got any idea what kind of game Dembai is streaming for their debut? Or if they're even streaming a game? Because, like, I don't really know what, like, goes with a debut, I guess. Because, like, when I debuted, it was just like, hello, I exist, I am streaming now. Or, like, recording videos now, I guess, because I started off doing recordings. I have no idea what people usually do for, like, debut videos or streams. I don't know, I just kind of dove straight in. With no care. Hello, Tuzi. Understandable, Sophie. Yeah, hoi hoi, Tuzi. How are you? Oops. I've done this the wrong colour. Oops. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And we just repeat this on the other side. If I can draw in a straight line. And let me just put on the stabilizer. I'm suddenly struggling to like draw straight lines. That's too heavy for my tastes. Let's go to like 8. How's that? That's better. I still can't draw a straight line even with the stabilizer. You know what? It's fine. I guess we have like a weird line now. Okay, and then we just fill it in with that. Nice! And now we just need to do like the detailing and shading on the boot. I'm glad you're doing well, Tuzi. Guess I'll just like make the sole of the boot like dark color, I guess. Like it's a little bit unrealistic for a fantasy setting to have like light colored soles on your boots, but it looks good. There we go. I think that works, yeah. Okay, and then we just do the same thing over here. Turn off the stabilizer because I don't need it anymore. I'm not doing long lines. Did it just turn it? It turned itself back on. Okay. Follow this line down like this. And then trailing off thinner line down here. We'll do the same thing up here of just having like a slightly thinner line. A little bit harsher there. There we go. Okay. Maybe they do need to be a darker color. Try black. Oh, wrong black. Oh, I could do black boots. I could do black... No, because then I don't have a darker color to do with an outline. I'm doing okay, Toozy. Yeah, we couldn't do black because we can't do black outlines. I just told somebody who's 29 that they're old. They're older than me, so they must be old. Maybe this color? Nah. Let's go with like a dark brown, I guess, for like the base of a shoe. No, because it's not visible. I think we're just gonna like stick with this yellow color. I think that's fine. And we want like a slightly darker version of this color for like shading. There we go. We've got like the indent of the boot there. And we've got the indent of the boot here, and then we have like the line coming around there. Yeah, there we go. 47 is dust. I'm gonna save this. I haven't saved in a while. Let's go to my desktop and there we go. jgobo.asprite is a good name for a file. Woohoo, your dust. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we just do shading now. There's not really too much left to do. We're almost done. So we need a slightly darker color for this. I think we're gonna go for like maybe a blue for shading. The question is, where is the light coming from? I guess, like, based on this, the light is coming from this... No. The light is coming from, like, this way. So the shading will be on this side. I think. Like, this will be darker. Nah, that'll be the color we're gonna use for shading. So we'll have like some shading coming from there. A bit darker on the ears. The inner ear should be pretty dark because, I don't know, it's inside the ear. Only just came to the conclusion, but I don't like the shape of that ear. Let's just change that slightly. There we go. And then we will realize that we have the wrong color selected. That's always a bonus. I think like most of that inside of the ear is going to be dark because like, I guess like maybe not the very edge of it, but like most of it because it's inside the ear and it's like on the dark side. Like it's being shaded by that part of the ear, and then this will be like mostly light. In fact, I think we'll have a highlight on the side of this ear. So if we go for like lighter color than this, so maybe this? A bit too yellow. Not Yellow enough. Way too yellow. Nah. I think the color I had originally was probably good. That was... this? Yeah, there we go. So we want like just on the edge. Do like a little bit. Because it's basically like... how do I explain? Like lights all of... oh heck, we got head pats. I'm sorry, I haven't seen those. That was like 2 minutes ago. And... oh. Yeah. I can't really explain why it's a thing, but like... it's just a thing you do because light does this IRL. Like, you won't see it so much on actual things, but like the edges of... yeah, we're making D&D characters. The edging of the light will just kind of do that around things. Oh. Trail it along a little bit more. How's that? That's great. Okay, so next up we're going to do some shading on this eye. So around here there's going to be some dark area, because that's where the eyebrow is. And then this part of the eyebrow will also be dark. And then similarly on this side, just around the eye it will be darker. And then we have like a much darker area around here. Yes, okay, that's coming up really well. A bit darker around here, both. Now the nose. Nose probably doesn't need too much shading, because, yeah, it sticks out quite a bit, but, like, it's also... I don't know, there's a lot of detail on the nose, so I don't want to do too much shading on it, because it might just get, like, too messy. It's probably as much detail as I want to do on the nose. Maybe I'll do like a little bit of like shading on that side, but aside from that I think it's fine. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Maybe it needs a less harsh line there. I see what's wrong with it now. This area needs to be like a lighter color. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's make it like go up a little less long. Perfect. Did you say those are your friends' D&D characters? Yeah. So, I can't remember the name of this character. They're a... oh, the person I'm drawing this for just said that chat has permission to decide on their hat. Unfortunately, I've already decided on the hat, so I'm sorry. Where was it? They posted their character's name somewhere? Burger. That was it. This character's called Burger, and then I can't remember... I don't remember what the witch was called. The witch had an interesting name, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah. Oh yeah, the witch is a tiefling. I forgot about that. She's trying to hide her heritage because she got bullied a lot when she was young for being a tiefling. But the witch is a half tiefling, half goblin. Burger the Indiana Joblin. You stop that. Except, no, don't. Keep going. Okay. Indiana Joblin. Okay, gonna do a little bit of shading underneath the jaw. Won't get too much because like the light's basically flat on this part of the face. So it only really needs a little bit. Like there'll be a bit of shading around the nose though, so like over here. Bit more. A bit more. That looks like enough. Is that enough shading? That's way too much shading. It makes it look like their nose is hanging off of their face. That's enough. There we go. Your last D&D campaign, you had a twin lizard wizard named Gizzard and Blizzard. I haven't listened to Edward Gizzard in ages. They're a good musician though, I do like their music. It's weird and it's not something I can listen to all the time, but like, there are just some times where I'm just like, nah, I just want to listen to some Edward Gizzard. Nah, I don't think we want highlights there. Those highlights should technically go on the inside of the mouth. We can't because it's an outline. And I'm kind of regretting making it an outline now. What if I just like... Actually, yeah, I prefer that. I think that works better. Similarly, I think I want that to go like that. Nah, that ruins the eyes. Go for 1 pixel, because I think we still want this to be a dark line, but I think we only want like the top of it to be a dark line. Like that? Yeah, then we could do highlights. Because there should probably be a highlight going along, like, let's see, edit, effects, outline. So we do an inside outline on this color. And we only want it on there. Oh, how do I do that? Nah, this is gonna work. I'm gonna have to do it manually. The law was that the goblins made up their own lore and backstory, and they would kill each other, and the ones who lived had the superior story. Yes. Oh, there was something similar with like... I heard someone do something similar with halflings at one point, and it was really cool that basically they would have like basically like lore and stories that they would tell people about like where they come from and stuff, and they would basically magically accidentally create heroes, because if they made a story up about someone who didn't exist and told it to enough people and said it good enough, that person would exist. I don't know, I found it really cool. It was a really interesting concept. Try and make these lips a bit thinner down here, because I think it's just too big and that's what's causing the issue here. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that pixel bear. Maybe a bit less of a grin. Yeah, there we go. I like that. I think that's better than what we had. Okay, so let's go for that. That's on the wrong side. I was like, there's something off with the shading, but what is it? It's on the other side to everything else. Nope. Yeah, that looks good. Then... Nope. Good. Like this. Color that part in like that. And should be a bit darkened there. And then we'll have like some shade coming in from this thing on their arm. Never really got into the main story D&D, just like made up stuff like One Piece D&D. Like, I've never played in a game that had official canon setting D&D. I've only ever played in homebrew settings. That goes for every like tabletop setting I've ever played with. Like, I've never played the core setting. It's always been a homebrew one. It's like, don't get me wrong. Like, the Forgotten Realms is an amazing setting. I really love a lot what they do. However, I'm just going to steal that and put it into my own setting so I don't have to get it out completely lore accurate. And it means I could do stuff like, just be like, I don't like this section of the story. I don't want this to, like, be canon. It doesn't have to be. It's my story. It's in my world. I'm going to do my own thing with it. Or in the case of most D&D games, to be honest, it's yours and your player's story. So, like, if a player isn't enjoying something as well, you can just yeet something. That's one of the things I really like with D&D as well, like a lot of other tabletop systems, is the amount of times I've basically just gone for a player, hey, like, I want this thing to be a thing for a character. Is there, like, for example, like, hey, like, I want them to worship this kind of like a god. Is there a church of that god in this area? It's like, I didn't know there was, but there is now. Like, I think that's one of the best things you could really, like, do for a lot of stuff. Like, if someone has a cool idea for, like, your setting, and they were asking if it exists, don't say no just because it didn't exist. Say yes because you didn't realize it existed. Like, I don't know, like, world building with your players is really fun. I think it's just, like, a really underappreciated part of playing D&D with people, just... World building with your players, just... You can come up with some really cool stuff, like, all the time. I think we're going to change this to be a lighter colour. That is the same colour as the shading on the skin, though. Maybe not that colour? And then we will make this an even darker green? There we go, okay. And then we can, like, do some stuff like having this be... Nah, yeah, I think I've got this right. So this is the inside, so that should be this colour. Like a bit darker down here. I think. That too much shading? That's about the right amount. And then we'll do a bit over here. And some more over here. One person in your party was a bird person whose recently widowed mother whose children had all grown up, and she decided to act out her own childhood dream of going on an adventure. She had handwritten notes from all the characters' children, and she was a bard whose bardic inspirations were motherly words of encouragement. That's adorable. Not gonna lie, that's right up there with like some of the best like character ideas I've ever heard. I really love that. Like, I love whenever I hear like a bard who has like a really interesting muse that isn't just an instrument. Like, I don't know, bards who do like poetry, bards who do storytelling, bards who like, I don't know, do artwork. Like, there's so many variations of like creative outlet you could do for your bards, and most people just do music, which isn't bad. I could get behind that. Like, bards doing music is cool, but like, there's also so many other options. It doesn't have to be music. Like, I've got a concept for a bard I want to play at some point, but I haven't really found a chance to be able to play them yet. But basically, they are walking about with a familiar who is a storybook, and the book is constantly writing itself what's happening around her, and she will retcon something she doesn't like, and that's how she does magic. She attempts to rewrite what's happened as part of what is happening with her magic. So, like, for example, she tries to use guidance or something on someone. That's her retconning what's about to go wrong with her abilities. I was also going to make her like really short-sighted, and basically the book writes it itself in Braille. So like she can't see very well around her, but she can just like about see like the colors and like blobs of like things. So she's like reading by basically just feeling the words on it, and that's how she gets around, because the book will be telling her what's around her, so she can not sort of navigate. She also says an instrument is included in her kit, plays a kalimba. Like, musical instruments are included with like a lot of characters in D&D for some reason. Like, I had a artificer Noel who just for some reason knew how to play the drums and did poetry. That was just like a thing she had. I managed to creep out a few characters in game by just like sitting somewhere and playing the drum and doing some poetry and deep speech. Because if you don't know what she's talking about, I guess it's like when you hear like Germans like getting sort of irate at each other, they kind of sound like they're getting angry and like shouting at each other, but actually they'll just be like excitedly talking about something at each other. I guess it's kind of like that. It sounds demonic and awful, but like it's not. They're actually just like having a good time. Like, I've not really heard people speak German that much in real life, but like the couple times I have, one was just like someone talking like normal tone of voice and stuff. The other one was just someone getting really excited about, I think it was a movie or something, because like there was someone at my school and I was just like asking them what they were talking about, because it just sounded like they were getting really annoyed at the other person. I went to go make sure they were okay, and it's just like, oh no, like I was just excited about, what movie was it? It was either a new Spider-Man movie or it was WALL-E. I can't remember. It was one of those two. Yeah, German is just an aggressive language. But, like, it's aggressive in a lot more ways than just being angry at each other. Sometimes you're, like, really aggressively, like, just, like, affectionate to someone. It just sounds like yelling at them. But, like, yeah, German has, like, a lot of really nice phrases and stuff, like, just built into it. It's, like, I don't know, it's a really good language. I keep meaning to like learn a little bit of it. Like, I don't really have much interest in getting fluent in German, but I don't know, like it's one of those things where you want to learn a bit of it just so like you can just like know more about the language, I guess. You had a Kobold Barbarian whose background was entertainer and played a lute, so my DM let me flavor Cower, Grovel and Beg as the small entertainer, where you do a silly dance and play his lute to distract people instead. That's amazing and I love it. Colors to pick out here are really interesting. There's a lot of weird colors going on here. Sorry, I sometimes do this with like pixel art, where you zoom into it, you're just like, wow, that color combination when you zoom out makes that. Okay. I also replaced rage with angry kobold noises. That's the other thing I really like. When barbarians have like rage mechanics, that's not just I get angry. So like, the barbarians who have like different versions of like the emotional like outlet stuff that happens when they go into their rage. There's a lot of really cool stuff that you can do with it. Like, what's a good example? I guess, oh yeah, that was like common one that was coming up because it's in a meme at one point. But like, a barbarian who like ends up like breaking down in tears when they go into their rage because they're crying for their opponent. I should probably be there. There we go. This gives the slightest little hint that there's a kneecap there. Then we want a darker color. Darker than that. Darker than that. There we go, that's perfect. Like that underneath the kneecap. And then over here, similarly, we have under the kneecap. And then follow this along. Let's have a bit of shading underneath this belt. Also should probably have shading here because of the other leg blocking the light getting to it. Then over here we do the same thing, bit of shading underneath the shirt, bit of shading underneath the belt. Okay. I actually don't like this highlight here. I might get rid of that. I think it's fine without it. Yeah, there we go. So let's go fade this. It doesn't really need much shading because it's not very detailed. Like, I feel like it still needs some. I think what I'm basically going to do is just darken it on one side. Have like a bit of a highlight on one side of it with this lighter color next to it. Also, I'm going to have like croc music stuck in my head all day after this. And yeah, I've got like a bit of time left. So speaking of D&D, I'm going to be playing D&D after the stream. And we start at like 7:30. It's currently 7:10. So we're going to keep going for a little bit, but we need to finish up soon. It's a shame because like we are really close to finishing. At the same time, I think I can basically finish this in like 10 minutes. I think I'll make these... This will probably be a lighter color than that because I don't like it being that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Something like that. It's like catching the light as it's coming round. And then... So I'll do this for the shadow. Nah, that's not looking right. So we want like this, but like hued more towards blue. Because it's so dark, I might just like actually do a blue highlight. No, that's too light. Do we have a dark blue in here? I don't think we do. That can work. I think that might work. Yeah, there we go. And we have like a bit of shadow coming down here. Yours made one of your party members bust out laughing because we split up the team. Fighter and my kobold, being the tankier characters, were trying to walk down through their cavern loudly. Which the fighter, it was easy because he was a heavily armored dwarf, but my kobold's bright idea was to replicate a larger man's footsteps by jumping back and forth. Yes. I mean, like, how else are you going to, like, try to make yourself sound like a big, intimidating person, right? Okay, so lastly, we just need a bit of shading down here. I think we're done. Let's delete this layer, we don't need it anymore. Yeah, that looks done. Hopefully they like it. Like, I kind of want a bit more here, but I feel like it'll get messy if I add something else here. Like, I think it needs, like, maybe a little bit of a crease just down there. Yeah, then, like, less of a crease over here. And less of a crease here. It's a bit too much. Get rid of that pixel there, it's making it look jaggy. So with these pixels here. Yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. Maybe it was better beforehand? Let's quickly check. No, it's definitely better the way I just had it. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be posting this into the art section of the Discord. If you guys want to go and join the Discord, if you're not already, you can find it here. You can also find my YouTube and like other stuff on that link. For people who can't see that because they are on YouTube, there it is. So we're going to go and raid Dembai, who is currently doing a... where is it? Dembai. What is Dembai currently doing? Oh, they're doing artwork as well. How fitting. I think it's currently like bleeding through their audio. I'm really sorry about that. It's just the setup I had to go with having like my display captured and stuff like that, rather than actually having the window captured, because it's just really awkward. And yeah, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. So we're gonna raid them. Bye. And yeah, good luck, have fun. I'm gonna go play some Dungeons and Dragons. See you next time. I think tomorrow we're playing something? It'll be on my schedule in a moment. We'll be playing something, but like, yeah. See ya!